I looked at all of Andrew Tate's chess games and realized this. So today we're going to be looking at Andrew Tate's most recent chess game out of jail, and I've looked at an awful lot of Tate's games, and the way someone plays chess can give you a great insight into their character and into their current thoughts. In the following game, Andrew was rated 1612 and his opponent's rating was 1595. And this was a 5-minute game played on chess.com. Andrew opens up with the move d4. His father, Emery Tate, liked to open up with the move e4. Instead, Andrew goes for the move d4, which is slightly less aggressive. We're still going to get an interesting game. His opponent goes e6. We see c4, he takes more central control, and his opponent goes g6, preparing to fianchetto this dark squared bishop. Tate continues with e4, just grabbing more space, and now bishop g7. We see knight c3, h6, and now knight f3. Andrew just gets his knight developed into the game. And after knight e7, bishop e3, and the move b6, Andrew is going for more of a Soviet style opening here. It's more of a principled setup, just keeping it very simple, knights before bishops, controlling the center with his pawns. However, his opponent is doing something what is known as a hyper-modern setup, which means he's going to attack the center not with his pawns, instead he's going to use his bishops, which it makes for an extremely interesting game. And one thing I've realized about Andrew Tate's play is that he doesn't exclusively just play these principled openings. He actually does enjoy to play these hyper-modern openings as well, but he switches it up. I think he traditionally normally goes with the pawns in the center. Me, myself, that's what I prefer to choose. And after queen d2, just getting his queen and his bishop in line, black gets his sniper online with the move bishop b7. We see bishop d3, and now black strikes at Andrew's position with the move f5. Andrew's opponent did have to break at some point, and you can also try pause the video and find the best pawn push for Tate here. Now, the pawn push you had to find was the move d5. Well done if you found that. The idea is you're getting your pawns closer to your enemy's king. If there's an exchange here, then you're still perfectly fine. You keep your 2 pawns, and this is going to really help your position. Instead of this, Andrew played the move not d5, but he just continued with the move h4, which is a bit of an Emery move, and Andrew likes to play these moves h4, especially when his opponent's got his bishop on g7. Now, the reasoning behind this move h4 is this pawn is going to serve as an attacker towards his opponent's king. Knight a6 is played, and now Andrew plays the best move. He goes a3, just stopping this knight from infiltrating the b4 square. We see knight b8. Now, this knight has just gone from a6 to b8. It is just so pointless, and the way Andrew has to punish this is by going d5 again. You will see this d5 theme is very common in this chess game. Instead, he goes e5. Also, another thing I've noticed from looking at Tate's games, he does find a lot of strong moves, but I have noticed that he struggles to find the best moves when it comes to pushing his pawns in the center. Now, that is probably due to the fact that you have to have quite a good understanding of chess to find the strongest pawn central moves. But e5, the idea is still strong, but black can always play a move like d6 and just exchange this pawn. Now we see the move knight b to c6, so this knight is just dancing around, and Andrew gets his king to safety with castles queenside. His opponent goes a6, and now rook d to g1. It's very interesting. The other day I was on a Discord call with someone. I was just giving them free coaching. I put an announcement in my Discord saying, if any of you want free coaching, just let me know. So I was giving this guy free coaching. I was going over his game, telling him what he did wrong. One common mistake this guy played is he played a lot of moves that just had nothing to do with his objective of the game to checkmate his opponent's king. For example, here he might play a move like knight a4. So rook d to g1, yes, there's an idea of g4 to get closer to your opponent's king. You want to do that in chess. The most direct way to get to your opponent's king is not from the flank, it's from the center with the move d5. If you can't go through the center and it's blocked off, then go through the flanks. But always try to see if you can attack from the center first. His opponent goes b5. The idea behind this move b5 is that in the occurrence of an exchange, well, this a file will open up for his opponent's rook, and that will cause Andrew some problems. He continues with his original plan, g4. We see the move b4, and now we see a b4 and knight b4. And before he plays a move, let's just take a moment and pause. First of all, this knight is under attack. And second of all, Andrew leaves it hanging. He goes gf5. Now, this knight can be taken. Try pause the video and work out Andrew's idea behind just leaving this knight 3. Work out what Andrew had in mind. What tactic can he play now? So if you did pause the video, or you don't need to pause the video because you've been watching my videos for a while, so you've got better at chess, you would understand that the move f6 is a fork, attacking this knight and attacking this bishop. This is what Andrew played. Bishop h1 was played in the game. So here what you have to do is take this bishop. You have to play this, and after this, you go here, and there's a double bishop attack. These bishops become alive. Going back a bit. After this, you have to really take the bishop. He takes the knight, which is actually still perfectly fine, but the bishop was more of a direct blow to the head. Andrew's opponent now plays the move knight d3, check, in between move. You have to take this, and now he takes back with the queen. Now, what Andrew had to do here was take this bishop. It's a lot stronger to take this bishop. It seems counterintuitive because you can win a pawn, and Andrew does win this pawn with queen g6. First of all, the time situation on the clock is that Andrew has 3 minutes 32 seconds left. His opponent has 4 minutes 06 seconds left. And what Andrew's opponent can do here is play the move queen f7, which forces exchanges because you've got to take your bishop back. So the problem with Andrew's position here is that he is down 1 pawn. He has a more aggressive position. He does not want to allow his opponent to simplify. So queen g6 wasn't the best move because it allows the move queen f7. Good thing for him, his opponent goes king d8. He takes back this bishop now, and now the move rook b8. We see rook g1 and now rook g8. Andrew could slide in with the move queen h7. Instead, he plays the move bishop h6. Try work out why this is a blunder. Bishop h6 check just wins the queen. Good thing for Tate, his opponent misses this. I'm not sure why, but he goes queen b4, which he's threatening checkmate in 1. What Andrew had to do here was play the move bishop g5 check, followed by a move like queen c2, defending the threat of checkmate in 1. Instead of that, he played the move queen c2 directly, which leaves his bishop hanging, and after bishop h6, in this position, Andrew Tate resigns. Now, he is just down a bishop. If you want to get free coaching sessions and maybe feature in a video, join the Discord server down below. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe. I think you might enjoy this video. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a good day.